Something many great players have in common is that they move smooth and effortless. And it's really hard to explain, but when you watch players like Kyrie Irving and Paul George, everything they do looks smooth and sometimes it looks like they're not even trying. Good thing is there are some things you can do to become more effortless on the court and move more smoothly, and today we're going to talk about it. One of the most important things when it comes to ball handling is being able to relax. But that doesn't even mean you have to come to a full stop. That means being able to relax in between your dribbles for a split second. So watch on these clips how the players are dribbling relatively fast, but then they come to small speed changes in between their dribbles. So the move itself is not that important. It's more about how well they go from attack mode into a short relaxation back into attack mode. How these players change speeds in between their dribbles is pretty similar. First of all, they all raise up to come to a full relaxation, and also they float the ball in their hand to keep the ball in their hand longer. The second key is to have a certain rhythm when you dribble and then to break that rhythm quickly to throw off defenders. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So he creates a rhythm with his dribble and then he breaks that rhythm. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing on the next clip. So he's relaxed, 1, 2, 3, 4. Another quality smooth players have is that they all lean forward when they dribble, and that forward lean allows them to almost fall into the next move. So watch how Paul George is not pushing, he's almost falling forward to get into his next move. Also, that forward lean allows you to be in a perfect driving position before even starting to attack. So from there he doesn't need to do anything else. All he needs to do is push off and drive by the defender. Again, watch how Paul George is having this big forward lean while falling into his next move. That is why it looks like he's not even trying. What's also really important is to be able to attack with different dribble timings. So for example, watch here how the ball hits first and then they attack. So it's ball first, then the drive happens. Same thing with James Harden here. So he dribbles first and then he attacks. But then to switch it up, sometimes the dribble and the drive happens the same time. So watch how he attacks from that between the legs dribble at the exact same time the ball hits the floor. So now the defense doesn't know when the offense will actually attack. So from there, faking in that same direction is going to be way more effective now. So watch how a simple crossover after that between dribble is really hard to guard now, because the defense doesn't know if the offense is going to actually drive or not. Another thing great ball handlers are able to do is get into athletic driving positions quickly. For example, getting into a drop position. From there you are really explosive first of all because the back foot is already in driving position, but you can also cross over from there like here, or you can also shoot from it. Another quality great ball handlers have is that they're able to put all of their body weight on one foot, and that allows them to sell their moves extremely well. And that applies to your crossover, euro steps, so changing direction in general, stopping on a dime. If you're able to put your entire body weight on one foot, your moves are going to be 10 times more effective. Another ability smooth players have is the ability to knock down tough shots and shoot over defenders in general. So they're not getting rushed just because there's a defender close to them, because they know they can shoot over that defender at any time. And that also applies to finishing. They know they can adapt to anything, so they're able to stay calm because they know even if there is a defender, they can still knock it down. One great way to work on that is playing one-on-one with a 2 dribble max. So now you're going to be forced to shoot over defenders, and by the time you're going to get used to it. If you like these type of videos, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. It really helps. Thank you and see you next time.